Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Frank 26's Wednesday evening health call. We're going to start this thing up in about 60 seconds, guys. My name is William Lambert, and welcome to the call. We're so happy you're here with us this evening. All right. I was about to say welcome to William Lambert, but that's me, right? I was reading the computer screen. I was like, wow, we got another Lambert here tonight. No, that's me. Be right back with you.
In the meantime, I'll do a song and dance routine. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, by the way, greetings. Welcome to another one of your Prank 26 UB2Bs. We're here.
There you go.
We're here with Will to talk about Lifevantage. So kick back and relax, and then we'll have some dessert at the end.
Woo-hoo. If you hang up, hey, don't worry about it because we're going to lock the call.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, don't lock it. No.
We'll do away with all of our fair weather friends.
Oh, let them come in. Let them come in.
All right. All right, 802. We're gonna crank it up, guys. Let me get this thing set up here. Boom. I think I did it right.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves. All participants are muted. The recording has started.
Well, it seems like I got it right, for goodness sake. That's a new twist in life today. Hey, welcome to Frank 26's Wednesday evening health call. My name is William Lambert. It is February the 10th. About 4 days away from the big day for all you ladies. Reminding the gentlemen, February 14th, Valentine's Day, guys. Don't forget. Got to be something. Anyway, on to what we're here to talk about tonight. Frank and I have been telling you guys for, 3 or 4 years now about a wonderful set of health products that is put out by the company that we represent.
Life.
I had to come out here to where it was quiet. We got babies everywhere in the house tonight. But anyway, what these products are, let me just tell you about 3 of them. And this is what is called the Tri-Synergizer. There's 3 theories of aging out in medicine these days. The first theory of aging is called the antioxidant theory of aging. It was actually discovered back in the 50s and early 60s. And basically the theory is this, and it's really not so much a theory anymore because it's been proven science since then through different studies that have been done. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and thousands and maybe even tens of thousands, for goodness sakes. But here's the gist of it. When we are young people, from the time we're born to the time we reach skeletal maturity around 20 years old, our body produces 4 youth enzymes, YOUTH, 4 youth enzymes. They are glutathione, oxygenase, catalase, and superoxide dismutase. Those enzymes are responsible for producing or for production of antioxidants in our bodies. And the reason that they call them youth enzymes, you'll understand in a moment. But the antioxidants, a lot of you guys may know, you may have heard of antioxidants. And you may say, I've heard of that, but doggone, never understood it, for goodness sakes. What in the world's an antioxidant anyway? I'm going to tell you, it's very, very simple. Your body also produces something all the time since you were born up to this day, and they are called free radicals. Free radicals are molecules that are produced inside of our bodies, and they're produced every time we breathe oxygen and every time we digest food, and they are produced in the quadrillions daily. Now, here's the thing with the free radicals. They are only born with one electron, but they like to have two. They got minds of their own. That's their purpose, is to find the extra electrons so they can exist in a nice state of being. And the antioxidants that our body produces when we're young donate electrons to those free radicals to satisfy them. And they satisfy them very nicely. Very, very nicely. They do a good job of keeping up with them. But when we get older, when we hit skeletal maturity around 20 years old, there's a dimmer switch. I don't know why in the world God put it on there, but he put one on there, and the 4-youth enzymes start reducing, just like dimmer switch on a light bulb, in your car, in your house. And by the time we reach 30, those 4-youth enzymes are gone. They're no longer being produced, thereby explaining why your antioxidant production stops as well around 30. Oh, well, that sounds like a problem. Yeah. Because 30, well, even before 30, when the dimmer switch comes on around 20, that's when aging starts. Now, let me tell you what free radicals and aging have to do with, why they're, correlated together. When the antioxidant production starts dimming down, these free radicals can't be satisfied totally. So some of the free radicals will go about your body looking for a place they can steal an electron. Where are electrons held? They're held in the nucleus of your cells. Yeah. So these free radicals will just go to a healthy cell or an injured cell or a sick cell, and they'll steal an electron and totally damage that healthy cell. Oh, well, that doesn't sound good. But is that a big problem? Well, there's like 3 quadrillion free radicals created in our body every day. That's a lot of damage. Could potentially be a lot of damage. So what's the big deal? Well, think about your cells and what are made of cells in your body. Your skin, your eyes, your liver, your pancreas, your kidneys, your tummy, your heart, your lungs. We're made of cells. So if these free radicals are damaging our cells, that could bring the onset of dysfunction and disease. And it definitely brings on aging. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes a lot more sense. Yes, it does. Well, what are we going to do about it? What can you do about it? Well, you could eat fruits and vegetables that are high in antioxidant value, like blueberries or oranges or broccoli, but you'd have to eat an awful lot of them in order to offset the free radicals that your body's producing every day. Plus, the processing of those foods would even create more free radicals, right? Because that's one way that you get free radicals in the first place. Well, what about going down to the health food store and getting myself some antioxidant pills or liquids? Well, that might be a good idea, but what you're talking about there is putting a foreign substance in your body that your body is going to recognize as a foreign substance and knock off about 70% of the efficacy of it before it ever enters into your system. So now you're working 30% with a product that you thought was going to work 100%. Yeah, that's a problem. And let's discuss those antioxidants that are man-made in a lab that you take orally. When the battle is being fought between free radicals and antioxidants, with those antioxidants that you purchase, they fight on a one-to-one basis. One antioxidant will neutralize one free radical. Ah, really? Yeah. Well, you'd probably have to take a bottle of those things every day to fight off the amount of free radicals that you have being produced in your body, and that could get very expensive. Let me tell you about the antioxidants that your body produces. When your body produces antioxidants, they don't fight on a one-to-one basis. They fight on a 1 to 1 million or 2 million basis. One antioxidant in your body that's produced by your body, that God developed, God designed it wonderfully, it can attract millions of free radicals to itself, donate those electrons on a massive scale. Yeah, there's a big difference between man-made antioxidants and God-made antioxidants. Well, okay, but I thought you said those God-made antioxidants were shutting off. Yep. Let me tell you something, though. Back in the early 60s, there was a young scientist in school at Duke University, and he was aware of the 4 youth enzymes. Well, at that time, there were only 3 youth enzymes. He actually discovered superoxide dismutase when he was at Duke with one of his professors. And he got on the trail of trying to find a way to start the production of the antioxidants back up in later years. And he tried and he tried and he tried and he tried and he tried. For 45 years he tried. And he finally found the proper mix of all natural ingredients. And it's out on the market, and Frank and I represent it. Let me tell you what it does. It is not an antioxidant pill. Basically what it does, there is a pathway from the nucleus of our cells to the exterior of our cells. It's called the NRF2 pathway. And when we're young, it's open, and our 4 youth enzymes are being produced in mass quantities. And as we hit skeletal maturity, that pathway closes up. It's no longer available to the body. Dr. McCord actually found a way of reopening the pathway. That's all the pill does. It allows that pathway to reopen so that the body can naturally do what it was designed to do. And listen to this, the best part is, it doesn't matter if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. It works for every single person, every single time, no matter your health condition. And Frank and I have been doing this long enough to realize that it affects people's lives positively because we get the reports. I'm not going to go over them here with you. I can't, according to FTC and FDA regulations. Just can't do it. Refuse to do it. I won't put my company in jeopardy by doing that on an open call. I just can't. If you want to give me a call, ask me some questions about your specific situation, I will be happy to answer those questions. I might can even put you on the phone with someone who's been through the same thing that you're going through and let them give you some insight as well. I'd just be tickled to death to do that for you if I possibly could. Now that we've got the antioxidant production going again, let's talk about the second theory of aging that was discovered in the 70s. It's called the mitochondrial theory of aging. The mitochondrial theory of aging is this. In our nucleus of our cells, we have these small power producers called mitochondria. Mitochondria, that's exactly what they do. They produce electrical energy. Electrical energy for motivation, getting out and running around with our grandchildren or running up and down the street, chasing your dog, playing football, riding bicycles, swimming, skiing, whatever you want to do, they are responsible for producing that energy for you. They are also responsible for producing energy for cellular communication. So the cell on the top of your head knows what the cell on your pinky toe is doing, so that they are in sync with one another. They are doing all they can do to keep you alive, mobile, and in optimum health. So as we grow older, just like with the 4 youth enzymes, as we grow older, the way I describe the mitochondrial reduction is they rust up. They rust up. They just rust the heck up, and they aren't producing the way they should. And this NRF1 pathway, it is another pathway in the cell. This NRF1 pathway closes off similarly to the way the NRF2 pathway does. So your mitochondrial health really starts to slip a lot. And I imagine, I'm not telling anybody on this call anything new. You probably are already aware of it. You probably already witnessed it in your own body and wondering what in the world's going on. My brain's as sharp as a tack and I'm still 18 years old. What in the world happened to this body of mine? Yeah, that's got a lot to do with it, guys. So what did we do? Dr. McCord got a dare from a university team. They said, hey, you did such a great job on the NRF2 pathway. Can you find anything for the NRF1 pathway? And he's like, well, I think I might be able to do something with that. Let me see. So he actually created a product. Not only does it basically jumpstart your mitochondria back to where it needs to be, it actually allows your body to produce new mitochondria. New mitochondria production in later years is unheard of. Yeah. Not anymore. Not anymore. So now, let's...
Uh-oh. Will? Oh, no.
His phone dropped off.
Oh, dear. His phone. And he doesn't know it. Here, text him on my phone or call him, one of the two. In the meantime, I'll fill in for him, for those of you that are with us on the UB2B.
I got kicked off the call again, Frank. That's happened to me a lot these days.
I was just filling in for you, but go for it. Take over.
Okay. Now, what we have with, and it might happen again, guys. Just hang in there. I'll call right back. Anyway, what we have at the moment is we have an NRF2 pathway opening. We have an NRF1 pathway opening. So your antioxidant production is optimum. It's back to where you were at when you were in your teens. I don't care if you're 80. Your mitochondria and your antioxidants are producing like you're in your teens. Absolutely turning the clock back. Absolutely turning the clock back. So what's the next theory of aging? The last theory of aging. It's called the sirtuin theory of aging. It was discovered in the early 90s. The sirtuin theory of aging is this. There are receptors in our cells, in the nucleus of the cells again. I don't know how in the world got all these items into the nucleus of the cell. I mean, we are wonderfully and mysteriously made. But, yeah, this is very descriptive of that. So now you've got sirtuins. The sirtuins are the generals of the cells. They tell the cells what to do, when to do, where to do, and how to do.
That's good.
And as we age, just like with the mitochondria, just like with the antioxidant production and the 4 youth enzymes, it slows down. It basically stops. The sirtuins, they're not doing their jobs anymore. Well, that's not a good thing. No, it isn't a good thing. Here's the thing. With sirtuins, they consume one item. It's only one item in their diet. It's called NAD. I'm not even going to try to describe the name of that. It's a scientific name about 5 miles long. I'm not even going to hatchet that up. But sirtuins lose their taste for NAD as we grow older. So they start falling down their jobs. One cell doesn't know what the other one's doing anymore. And they just lose all direction, right? And that's when you literally start falling apart. Without sirtuins, you probably wouldn't last. You probably couldn't live more than 30 seconds. Honestly, that's the truth. So what type of solution do we have for that? We actually created a product called NAD. It basically makes the NAD in our bodies, which is there naturally anyway. You don't need to produce more of it. It's just there. Don't ask me how. It's just there. But it makes the NAD in our bodies more attractive to sirtuins again, so the sirtuins start consuming it again. Now, let me just explain one thing before I move on to Frankie here. When you're taking the NRF2, which is for the antioxidant production, the antioxidant production in the first month of taking that product, you're going to reduce your free radicals by 40% in the first 30 days. When you take it for 120 days, you're going to reduce your free radical activity by up to 70%, right? Now, you know I told you the sirtuins were the generals of the body, and they direct everything on what to do, how to do, when to do, and how to do, right? Well, the NAD has the effect of boosting not only the antioxidant, the NRF2 product, but the NRF1 product as well. But listen to these figures. When you take the NRF2 product and the NAD together, holy mackerel, your free radical activity is reduced by 72% in 24 hours. Now that is absolutely mind-boggling.
Knows that much.
And that is a result that you can actually feel in your body when it happens. I've had so many people call me on the phone. Can this stuff be working in me in 2 days? Absolutely it can. Oh, wow, I can feel it. I can actually feel it. Yes, you can. I mean, I was tripping when I first started taking this product. I was like, wow, this is some great stuff right here now. But yeah, and listen, all three products together, like I was telling you earlier, they're called the Tri-Synergizer. They're not outrageously priced. They are not. They are very, very affordable. And they'll absolutely change your life. Now, when I send out free product, I always send out a 3-day supply of the Tri-Synergizer. So you get to experience what the effect can be. Pretty cool. Yes, it is. And I'm going to give away some free product here in just a few minutes. But here's the thing I want to do first. I want to give you more information about what the product does, how it does it, some YouTube videos. We want to give you the clinical study information that you can read for yourself. We are published on PubMed.gov like 26 times in 26 different studies. It's not ingredient studies. It's not ingredient studies. It is overall product study. Everything from skin cancer to heart disease to brain malfunction. I mean, golly, these guys have done lots and lots of studies. And it's not us, not our company doing the studies. It's different scientific organizations like LSU Medical, Washington State Medical, Harvard Medical, the American Heart Association, the U.S. Department of Aging, as part of the Department of Health, Texas University Medical. I mean, these guys found out about our product, found out about what we said it did. They said, well, let's just study that and see if it does it or not. And they spent millions and millions and millions of dollars studying this product. And they all published their findings. And I can tell you, spoiler alert, it's all great news. It's all great news from these very well-respected organizations. But anyway, I want to get you more information out to you. Please give me a call or give me an email. Here we go. Mods over on UBTubi, please post this information I'm about to give out so that those folks will have it in their chat. My phone number is 910-690-6008. If any of you have any specific concerns in your health or a loved one's health or a friend's health, give me a call. We'll discuss it. Maybe I can get you on a three-way call with Dr. Rich. If I'm not able to satisfy your curiosity, we can certainly do that. Dr. Rich is a wealth of information, I must tell you. Now, for you guys that aren't into phone calls or texting, you can also text me your email address, and I'll send it over that way. Just say I'm with Frank. If you'd like, you can email me at clquik12@gmail.com. That's clquik12@gmail.com. Of course, all you guys that have Frank's number, you're more than welcome to call him. If he can speak, or if he's got time, he can certainly speak with you. And if you can't get up with Frank, of course, just call me. I work for Frank anyway, for goodness sakes. That goes without saying. But anyway, with all of that being said, we are going to go into dessert mode at the moment, unless Frank has something to add to my conversation.
Did you want to give
And
away?
if he does, that's great.
Did you want to give away something?
You want to do it now? You want to do it now?
Before you do,
Okay.
I do want to say something very quickly about our product, and then I'll do the dessert when you're all done. But Will,
Okay.
it was back in April when we found out that I had third stage cancer, and on May the 8th I was operated, and the doctor tells me, he says, "Look, get back in here, and we're going to take out your bladder, your prostate, and your lymph nodes, and we're going to hit you with chemotherapy. If not, you're going to be dead in about 4 to 6 months." And I said no. It really disturbed him, because I don't think he's ever had anybody say no to him. Everybody's afraid of the big word cancer. I mean, so was I. I fell to my knees and cried like a baby to my Father in heaven. And it was my Father in heaven that gave me the better direction in which I needed to go. Well, I put all my faith in Father, in the Heavenly Father. And I'll be honest with you, when you look at me, ladies and gentlemen, do you realize that I'm going on, it's 11 months. I'm going on, next month it'll be 1 year. Yeah, at the end of March, because we found out in April. Do you realize, 11 months. They gave me 4 to 6. I mean, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? And what it tells me is that what I'm taking is fortifying me, keeping me going. On Mondays, 2 days ago, Mondays, our conference calls. I'm with you for 7 hours. From 4 until about 11 at night. That's crazy. I don't know anybody else that does that. But do you know how much strength and energy that takes? Tink, do I have a chance to drink water on Mondays?
Nope.
And I don't know if this is TMI, but I pass a lot of blood. And on Mondays, I pass twice as much blood because I'm not drinking water to pass through me. Instead, my blood passes through me. I've got stents inside of me. Do I look like a third stage cancer person to you?
No.
Do I act like one? Do I even talk like one?
Absolutely not. Not unless you tell me.
Next month, going on a year. Ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you that cancer stresses the body tremendously. Look at a cancer person. They can barely move. They're so weak. Cancer, and I have an aggressive cancer, they told me. They would kill me within 4 months. Cancer stresses the whole body. And do I look like I have it? I'm not going to say that it is just this product that Will and I represent that's keeping me strong. The mitochondria and the nucleus, the mitochondria is the energy of the human cell. If you don't have the energy, your cell dies. The nucleus is the computer, the thinking part, the electronics, the decision making. If you don't have the energy for the brain of your cell, you're in trouble. Whatever the reason that I ended up with, whatever the reason is that I ended up with cancer, I think it's because of the foods that I ate. I am now in a position where I'm fortifying myself. I'm fighting for my life. And by the blood of Jesus Christ, by the stripes on his back, because there was a certain number of stripes that were on his back. I believe it was 39. And when you think about it, there are 39 major diseases that branch off into other diseases. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ because he gave it for my salvation and my healing. I suggest that you take it in the same way. And I strongly suggest that you take this product. It's made out of, is it four? It's just 4 plants, I believe, isn't it, Will?
5.
5 plants. I'm sorry, that's right. Now, Adam and Eve, God said to them, you see these plants with seeds on them? They're yours for your food. I'll bet you anything that these 5 plants that are in this product were in the Garden of Eden too, for a reason.
No doubt about it.
For a very good reason. Yeah. And on top of this, every time I go to the doctor, my wife, Tink, verified this. When I see my doctor, he thinks I'm about to die. But recently, he's confused, isn't he?
Yep, he is. He doesn't really get it.
He doesn't get it. And he's constantly asking me and poking me. He's like, does it hurt here? Does it hurt here? And then does it hurt here? You touch me again, sucker. No, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, okay? Leave me alone. You mean it hasn't metastasized and spread all over your body yet? I don't understand this. It's an aggressive cancer. What are you doing? Actually, none of your business, because if I told you, you would drop me like a hot potato. Doctors don't want to hear that you have some nutritional product that's helping you. Where's the money for it? Where's the profit for them? And I'm not being disrespectful I'm not being disrespectful if you're a doctor. You are trained that way. You know darn well, doctors, that if you tell me to go to a naturopathic doctor, you can lose your you will lose your medical license. Period. End of story. And you know that.
Amen.
And if I tell you that I'm taking this product and it's keeping me going, you will probably drop me like a hot potato, because you'll say, well, that's not what I'm treating you with. That has nothing to do with me, and it's going to interfere with what I'm giving you. Well, bye-bye. But I have not said bye-bye to my doctor. I'm still with him, and when I'm all said and done, and when the Lord gives me my final clean bill, then I'll sit down and talk with him, and I'll tell him everything that I did. And I plan to do that with you too. I plan to go on a little.
Well,
go ahead, Will.
The thing about the doctor is, I would continue going to him just to watch his face of disbelief.
I just pray to God
that's got to be some great entertainment.
I took him, by the way. I took him 11 months ago. Isn't that right, Tink?
Yep.
Our list.
Yeah.
You made the list.
And pictures.
And pictures.
Yep.
Everything. We took it to him and we said, this is what I'm doing. And the Tri-Synergizer, these 3 were part of what I showed him. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you kindly for being with us. Will, go ahead and give something away, and then I'll give him a little dessert.
Well, here, let's let you participate in this thing, and think. Capture these names if you can, sweetie.
Okay.
Let's go 3 times tonight, Frank. Okay.
Roger Dodger. So we're going to have 3 winners. Here we go.
We got like 600 folks over there on your side.
Yeah, going on 7 here with me.
I can think of some funky keywords tonight, but I'm not going to use them. Let's just use the word. Oh. The first person that types the word blessed, BLESSED, is going to win free product today.
Okay, let's see who the first one that types in. Well, that didn't take long.
Yep.
GPE, is that?
Oh my gosh.
GPE Cantu.
First three.
So Cantu, you're a winner. Now let's go for the second winner. Go ahead and create. Give us the second word.
Or do you want?
Let's just see who did bless second.
Okay, so I have 3.
What?
The first 3 that said blessed.
Oh, the first 3? Is that what you said, Will?
Yes.
That is correct, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't speak the English very good. Anyways, yeah. Gabe Cantu, then Jeff Briley, and then Becky Boo Boo. Are you serious?
Bobo.
Oh, Bobo.
You kidding?
Bobo. I said Boo Boo. I'm gonna end up with a boo boo here.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, Will, tell them how they're gonna get a hold of you.
Okay, here's the thing with you 3. Get you a pencil and piece of paper. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to either call me or text me your shipping information and your email address. Because not only do I want to send you the product, but I also want to send you the information so you'll know exactly what the product is you just received. So my phone number again is 910-690-6008. If I don't hear from you, I can't send it to you guys. And I'd really like to send it to you quickly. So go ahead and get me that information if you can. Congratulations, winners. And I believe that does the call, Frank. You know, we've gotten so good at doing these calls. I mean, golly, we're in and out in 30.
There you go, Will. Thank you. You always do a great job for our family. If anyone has any questions or wants more information, you have Will's contact information. You can also
Amen.
You can also call Frank. We do have a banner ad on ktfalways.com, and if you're not a member, well, you should be, so you can find these advertisers very easily. So again, thank you, Will.
You should be.
And I heard you say you work for Frank. No, we work with you. Not you don't work for us. We work with each other, and we do great all these years. Thank you so much for helping.
Thank you, Will. We love you, brother.
God bless y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I've always loved you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you can see our love for this product and our love for you to bring you this information. I'm sure you've noticed that we've been bringing it to you for many years now. I strongly believe in it. I strongly suggest that you do too. Thank you for being with us tonight on this subject. And if you want information, you can call Will directly. I don't see his phone number. Can you post it for me, Tink?
Yep.
You can call Will directly, or you can call me. My name is Frank. I go by Frank26 on the internet. My phone number is 419-283-2552. Or you can call Will, 910-690-6008. You can also email him if you want. And it's CLQUIK, CLQUIK, the number 1, the number 2 at gmail.com. Alrighty. We always have this problem.
Yep.
Here's a person that says Shameless is their name. And they're saying, so Frank, I was first, but whatever. Shameless, you were not first. If you scroll back, you can see very clearly all the people. Please don't do that to yourself or us. Don't insult us. Why would we cheat you? You can have the product for all I care. Don't try to, make us feel bad. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not polite. Okay? Best thing to do is just don't say anything. Especially when the proof is right there. Look here. Let me go back. What's the name of this person, Jen? Here I am wasting my time on a shameless topic. Let's see. Go back and I go all back. Wow, this goes all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way. Here we go. So let me see here. We got Gape Cantu. We got Jeff Briley. We got Becky Bobo. And then we have Shameless in 4th place. Well, isn't that a shame? You missed it. Okay? So don't do that, Shameless. Don't do that to yourself in front of so many people. Alrighty, let's get to you know what. That just did you notice yesterday? I wanted to talk to you about exchanging your dinar, and we had a person that was just so stubborn. You're never going to pay taxes on this. Are you insane? You're going to make a capital gains tax, or better yet, you're just going to make a gain, an income, and you're not going to pay taxes? In what country? Because it certainly doesn't apply in the United States of America, especially with boyfriend Biden. He's going to tax you up to Yahoo. Now, I'll tell you what, I'll make this quick. Here's what I want to share with you. Number one. Oh, and by the way, our UB2B, we just completed 13,000 subscribers yesterday, I think it was, or this morning. Thank you kindly. That's very impressive. We've been on the air, I think, just about a year and 2 months or something like that, about 14 months. Thank you kindly for your support. I appreciate that. And here, if you belong to our forum, okay, ktfalways.com. If you don't belong to our forum, you should. And go to the final article thread, okay? And we're going to show you something here in the very top page of page 31. So let's go to the top page of 31, okay? And, let me see if I can center this a little bit better so y'all can see it better. Can you see that there, Tink? Or am I?
Needs to go. Yep.
There you go, right there, right about there. Let me zoom in. What we have here is an article in the final article thread that's extremely powerful. Representatives of the World Bank, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Fab Four, who's number one? Now, come on, let's play. You post on me. Post. Tell me. Of the Fab Four, who's number one? I'll wait. It's okay. Take your time. Very good, Carlos. But in all honesty, there's one above it. There it is. Flanagan, the United States Treasury. Who's number two? What Carlos said, the IMF. Who's number three? Who's number three? Okay, there you go. We got Sheila R. that said it. Yeah, the World Bank. And Daryl, too, and everybody else. Yeah, the World Bank. And look at this article. And how many articles have we been talking to you about inside of our final article thread from the World Bank? Because you see, the IMF has already given the approval, and you saw the article in our final article thread that said they're going to raise the value of their currency by lifting the 3 zeros. Okay, thank you. That was back in December. Then you get the World Bank that comes in January on the 30th, I think, no, the 29th, and they also, it's in our final article thread, they also said, yeah, we've given Iraq all the help to lift the value of their currency. Really? Yep, that's what they're doing. Well, I'll be darned. So the United States Treasury, are you done? We're beyond done. We brought in our supercomputers 2 years ago. We camped out in the backyard. We didn't let nobody. We were in the green zone. We were protected by our soldiers, and we recalculated. And then we turned everything over to the IMF. IMF, what do you guys do for a living? We tell everybody what to do with their currency. You're going to tell Iraq what to do with their currency? Yeah, we sure did. Good job. Are they going to raise the value of their currency? And according to the IMF, in our articles that we have, yes, they were in December. What happened? Well, instead we decided to lower it. For what reason? To bring in more 3 zeros. Mission accomplished? It sure has. And the information that we gave you yesterday, you put those two together and you know what the next game plan is, don't you? Then all of a sudden you see this article that came out yesterday. Yes, this is actually yesterday and posted today. It says that representatives of the World Bank. Oh, World Bank! U.S. Treasury done? Yeah. IMF done? Yeah. World Bank? We're done. But and we're here reporting now what's going on. Do you notice the sequence? Boom, boom, boom. You notice I gave you this sequence a long time ago, many years ago. The same way I gave you four banks, right? What were those 4 banks? BOA, Chase Manhattan. Who else? Wells Fargo. Oh, okay. And what was the last one? What was the last one? You tell me. What was the last one? Let's see. Because they became the branch. They became the branch. Actually the bridge. Oh, by the way, PK Billion, hang in there. I'm going to come to it in just a second. Very good, PK Billion. I don't mind you posting that. My admins are just removing things to protect me. It has nothing about, nothing personal with you. I'm going to talk about what you're posting in a minute, but just hang in there. Okay, so here we go. Chase, there it is. Galway girl. Galway girl. You go, Gal. Yes. Galway girl says,
Hey, Frank.
yes. Yeah. Yes.
Frank.
Yes.
I just had a call. I just had a call from a customer I want to share with you guys.
Sure. Go ahead.
He just called me while I'm still on the phone with you guys, and he suffers with a great brain fog. Let's just put it that way. Y'all know the name of that illness. And he has a problem with his hand.
Brain
Can't move his fingers right.
Okay.
He said, I've been looking for 15 years for something that can help me with both of these issues.
No.
He said, I've taken everything I can find
Yeah.
that's supposed to help.
Yeah.
He said, in a week, the two products that you sent me.
He got 2 out of the
I'll do
3.
it,
Okay. What did it help him?
In a week.
Wow. Praise God.
And he is tickled to death. Wow. Blew my mind. I just wanted to share that with you. I'm out.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. And you see, family, that's why we do this. That's why we take a lot of abuse. A lot of abuse. Because we know what we're doing. We're trying to honor and glorify God. I'm also trying to make a living, but in the process, I'm trying to keep myself and you healthy. I'm serious. Have you ever seen anybody with stage 3 cancer with the pace that I do and the way I look? I mean, oh, hold on. That's our connection with Eddie. We have a 3-part tonight. Number 1 is what I'm doing right now. Number 2 is about digital currency. And number 3 is our Firefly report. Hold on, because he just sent something. Oh. Do you realize the value of that? Because the IMF wanted to give them a loan. But if they don't even need it, then that means that they are more than ready. We'll go over this tonight. Now, what was I saying? Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, yeah, I was telling you that I'd like for you to come and check this out. It's final article number 600, 600, and it's on page 31. And what it says is, and I know what I was saying, that U.S. Treasury done, IMF done, World Bank done, but we have now in the sequence, just like I gave you the banks of sequence that, well, the last one you saw was Citibank 2 years ago that developed the bridge between the United States banks and the CBI. I wonder why. Well, it's because that's what we told you 12 years ago that would happen. The very, 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 very first thing I told you when I became a teacher on the internet, I'll never forget. It was December the 1st, 2008. We created what's called Keep the Faith Missions, KTFM. We were a 501(c), and we lasted for about a year, and then that was dissolved, and we became Keep the Faith Always. And we've been on our own ever since, and it's a lot easier that way. But I'll never forget, December the 1st, 2008. Hi, my name is Frank. I go by Frank26 on the internet, and I'd be honored to lead you here at KTFM. Thank you very much. Now, y'all want to know something? Okay, here, write this down. This is the first thing I'll share with you. On December the 21st at 12:01 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, Chase Manhattan will no longer sell the Iraqi dinar. And all the posts like, what? You're stupid. You're stupid. I mean, we've been buying it from Chase Manhattan forever. What? You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. Oh my gosh, I signed up for this. Well, it's free, but I don't want nothing to do with you, Frank. You're crazy. You're crazy. Well, 3 weeks later, on December the 21st at 12:01 noon, all the customers for Chase, JP Morgan, got an email that said we will no longer sell the Iraqi dinar as one of our foreign currencies. And of course, I got a bunch of people asking me, how'd you know that? Well, Nunya. What's that? Nunya business. And we've been together for the last 12 years. And we introduced the 4 banks at that time. Well, here we introduced the Fab Four a long time ago, probably like about 9 years ago or 8 years ago. And to see the first one done, the second one done, and now the third one come in the World Bank and tell you all these things, this is amazing. Representatives of the World Bank are saying that Iraq is society is youth capable of advancement. Youth capable. Oh, they're starting at the very beginning, aren't they? With everything, especially the 2 reforms. The resident representative of the World Bank of Iraq confirmed that the bank supports the Iraqi government. Well, thank you, World Bank. Where you been all these years? What's it been? Let me see, 2003, so it's been 17 years. Where you been, World Bank? Where you been, IMF? Where you been? All of you, where you been? Why is it that now you want to pay attention to us and you want to say, bravo, bravo, you guys are doing fantastic with your banking structure? Not at a program rate. What you know? What you know? They know everything that you have studied, family, and have read in these final articles. They're saying that the World Bank is supporting the Iraqi government in several directions to get out of the current economic crisis. Yeah, we got 2 problems. We got an economic crisis and we got a monetary crisis, correct? Okay, so you're going to pull them out of the economic crisis, and that there is a great support for the white reform papers to be adopted by the government in order to get out of the crisis. Well, what's in the white papers? Let me see. Come on. Let me see. Are you paying attention? Let me see. Come on. Got 30 seconds. 29. What's in the white papers? Oh my goodness, Flanagan. Is that the second one he's got right? You get a cookie. Well, you get half a cookie. Well, you can smell the cookie. Okay, you can just look at it. I'll send you a picture of one. Okay. I'm very stingy with my cookies. But anyways, congratulations. Yeah, the rate, in my opinion, because what are white papers? A model of an agreement of a business structure. This one happens to be of the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. Yeah, interesting. So, World Bank, you're telling us that you're supporting Iraq's government on several directions. And number one, of course, your economic crisis. And the only way to deal with that is to bring in the white paper to be adopted by the government in order to get out of this economic crisis. Because the white papers holds the monetary answer for the economic crisis. I love this article. And as you read into it, you're going to see the history of where they've gone. Here, hold on. Let me turn this around so you. Can you see that okay? You can see right there the title that I just showed you. And you read right there what I just read. This is good. This is the history of what they've been doing. And then all of a sudden you get to this section right here. That's also about the starting of their reforms. And then this section that we colored all in red. Let's read it together. You ready? The World Bank seeks to support the Iraqi government in developing very sound fiscal and monetary policy frameworks. Well, World Bank, you just said that you're all in favor of supporting their economic reform, and now you're also saying that you're supporting Iraq's development, which is a very sound fiscal in their monetary policy. You think a program rate is a sound policy, World Bank? No. Well, when are they going to tell us they have a new exchange rate? It's the game plan. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and you can't be any more obvious about this. We, the World Bank, we support you in what you're doing, very sound in your fiscal and your monetary policy framework that will allow the continuation of financial and banking workings. Not at a program rate. And it goes on and it talks about the budget, how the budget is more of a government matter because it deals with revenues and expenditures and deficits, et cetera, et cetera. And then all of a sudden, way down here, which we highlighted in green, this part right here, it says, with the basic reform that the government of Iraq is committed to, which are fundamental reforms that allow improving the country's financial and monetary reality in stages. And this is what we taught Monday and Tuesday. It's a process. It's a process. It's a game plan. See that part in green? This is extremely important, ladies and gentlemen. That part in green is extremely important. This is the World Bank telling you right now. We're very happy with what they're doing with their economic reforms, and the solution for it is their monetary reform, the completion of it. In what? In what? Right here. Here, let's blow this up. In what? See that? The monetary reform. In what? In stages. In reality stages. In stages of reality. In true agreements. True progress. This was extremely important, I thought. And then when you finish reading that part here, let me still blow it up. When you finish this part, look what's underneath it. They want to talk to you about the white papers that will give them the economic reform. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just simply amazing? Alrighty. And it's long, by the way. Here, let me shrink this back down. So I would strongly suggest, please, get to our final article thread. Look at post number 600. Study this, read this, because when you're done reading it, you're going to sit there smiling. And guess what the next article in the final article thread is from? World Bank. Guess what the next one is from? World Bank. These are good articles. And again, the importance of the whole thing, in my opinion, is that they are telling you there are two reforms. And they're telling you the monetary reform, which the World Bank, fantastic. IMF, well, shoot, we did it. We're the ones that gave you the reform numbers. Okay. They're all happy. Look at the last one, 602, post number 602 in the final article thread. And what does it start out by saying? Well, it tells you that the formation of a committee to talk about the economic reforms will begin for the reconstruction of the Iraqi economy. Yeah. You see, they're talking about the future, about rebuilding their country, because they know very well that what does that say in red? What? What's that say? What's it say in red? Because the formation of a reform committee. Reform? Which one? Well, the one that meets every Saturday that Frank tells you about a reform committee by the Prime Minister is an unprecedented step. A step? A game plan? Yeah, what a step. And an operational aspect of the white papers. The white papers for the beginning of the structuring of the Iraqi economy. Yeah. I like it a lot, and I just wanted to share that with you, family. Now, the other thing is today, just like on Monday, I told you to circle on your calendar the 8th. Dear God, it was historical. They stopped the auctions. Now, I did tell you that they really wouldn't stop them. Look at your notes. I told you this a long time ago. Well, they're going to stop, with what we want, the stealing of the American dollar from Iran through the auctions, Okay. And we're going to get rid of Iranian influence in the parliament. Okay. Those things are being done, have been done. Cross them out. That's historical. 2 days later, here we are, and Iraq is coming out and saying that, you know what, we got a digital, we have a digital Iraqi currency now. You do? No, you don't. Yes, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, a digital Iraqi dinar is international. Not just internal. No. These are telltale signs that scream what they're doing. And you know that. You got to be patient. I know you want this. Especially when you've been out in the ocean and that sun has been beating on you and you've been in that raft for about 2 months and you've been drinking salt water, you've been hallucinating and you're tired and you're running out of patience. There's just no more. There's just no more. And then all of a sudden you see the horizon. There it is! Oh my gosh! Look, land. That's not a mirage. Look, yeah, no, this land. But you got to get to that. You got to get to that shore to be rescued. You see the shore of the Iraqi dinar reinstatement of its monetary reform. You can see it. So be patient as you get closer and closer and closer so that we can land ashore together. There's a good chance, like I've been saying, that when it happens, I'll let you go. If I know, in my opinion, that it's happening, you won't even hear from me. You'll find out. I'll meet you on the other side. And that's what I mean. If for some, I used to say that because of my health, thinking that for some reason maybe the doctors were right. Maybe I won't live long enough to see this. Nah, they're wrong. Okay. Now, the final thing I want to share with you is what our Firefly has been sharing with us just today. Just today. Yesterday's was really good, but I only shared a part of it with you, not all of it. Here we go. Today at 6:59 a.m. in the morning. Here we go. You ready? Kick back and relax. We're almost done. About 5 more minutes. Today is last and final day of budget review. It's voting next, they say. Baghdad News is telling us from a parliament spokesman. Eddie, once again, I appreciate that, but the budget is passed. Today, 11:35 in the morning. Hey, Frank, Eddie's brother is called, and he said that they are going to he said they did text that Kurds are in Baghdad for the final meeting and both sides are working willingly to solve the issue. To which I said, that's right, Eddie. It is very encouraging. And pay close attention. It is an issue. It is not that they need to to vote and pass the budget. Today, 5:36 p.m. in the afternoon. Mr. Frank, they're saying that the budget will be presented Saturday for a vote. And I tell him that's what he's saying there. And I said, in my opinion, it's already voted on. They're just telling you this so that people won't complain. To which he says, bingo. Bingo? B-I-N-G-O, 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 and bingo was his name. What you mean bingo, Eddie? Bingo. Guys said the same thing last week, and just his opinion, but a Sunday rate would be good for everyone. So, Eddie, bingo, all of a sudden you agree with me about the budget? Okay. And what did your friend at the bank tell you? Oh, by the way, this whole call is in my opinion. Everything I say is just in my opinion. I don't know. I have no idea what I say. I walk in my sleep. I talk in my sleep. I snore in my sleep. I have no idea. Okay? This is just my opinion. It's not factual at all. And we continue. But isn't that interesting, though? Yeah, because you see, I told him, I said, Eddie, in my opinion, it's already voted on. They're just telling you this so that the people won't complain. And he says, bingo. The guys, the bank, the guys said the same thing last week, and just his opinion, but a Sunday rate would go good for everyone. Today, 8:46 p.m. in the evening, which is what he basically just sent recently as we were talking. All foreign loans that were in the 2021 budget will be canceled. What? Wait a minute. I didn't know that. All loans that were in the budget, the ones that the IMF said, here, you want grand opening money? Here, you're a good bet. Here, take some more. Here, we know you're going to raise the value. So here. Wait a minute. All foreign loans that were in the 2021 budget will be canceled. No wonder the IMF is encouraging you with more money. You can't even touch loans from another country, can you? This is brilliant. Use your own damn currency, man. To which I said to him, well, you heard me earlier, and I said, do you realize the value of that? Because the IMF wanted to give them a loan, but if they don't even need it, then that means that they're more than ready. And then he responded by saying, and it just came in right now, and he said, amazing. Could be a very nice weekend. Yeah, happy anniversary. Y'all take care of each other. Thank you kindly for being with us tonight. Love you. Bye-bye.
This session is no longer being recorded. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Tinkerbell.
Goodbye.